In the previous class, we have learnt about the general term or the nth term of an AP. That is, an is equal to a plus n minus 1d. Also, we have learned the sum of n terms of an AP as Sn is equal to n by 2 multiplied by 2a plus n minus 1d, or Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus an or n. So these are the two formulas which we have learned already, and we are doing the question based on sum of n terms of an AP. We are doing the questions based on sum of n terms of an AP. So we will do that only. We will continue with that only. We will open the exercise 5.3 of our NCERT book and we will continue from question number 4. Now, question 4 says how many terms of AP? Well, listen, what is the AP? 9, 17, 25, dot, dot, dot. So, how many terms of this AP must be taken to give a sum of 636? Here, sum Sn is given as 636, and we have to find how many terms, which means we have to find the value of n. Okay, now we will find out the given things. So first given thing is AP. Then since we have to find out the sum, so this formula we will use Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1d, where a is equal to 9 and d is equal to 8 and sum is equal to 636. Remember students, always our common difference d is second term minus first term. So 17 minus 9, not 9 minus 17. Okay. So these are the all given things. And we have to find n. We will substitute these values in our formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1d. After substituting and solving this, we get 1272 is equal to 10 plus 8n, which further gives us, while taking all the things on one side, we get 10n plus 8n square minus 1272 is equal to 0. Here 2 is common, so we will take out 2 outside and we will shift 2 to the right hand side, and the equation becomes 5n plus 4n square minus 636 is equal to 0. And finally we get a quadratic equation 4n square plus 5n minus 636 is equal to 0. Got it? I hope till now it is clear to you. Now since we have to find out the value of n and it is a quadratic equation, so we have to find out the factors or zeros of this quadratic equation. We can use different methods also, like by factorization or by completing the square or quadratic formula to find out the factors of this quadratic equation or zeros of this quadratic equation. I am using the quadratic formula for solving this question or this equation to find out its zero. When we compare, we'll get a is equal to 4, b is equal to 5 and C is equal to minus 636. And what is the formula, quadratic formula? What you have to do? Yes, quadratic formula is x is equal to minus b plus minus root d by 2a. And what is, well, d? D is equal to b square minus 4ac. Good. So just substituting d b square minus 4ac. On solving, we get d is equal to 10,201. Now we have to find roots of the equation. So roots here, since we are finding n, I have written n. N is equal to minus b plus minus root d by 2a. Here a short way to solve the root of 10,201. And we get under root of 10,201 as 101. I hope all of you know how to find out square root of a number. So on putting the value of b, d and a in the formula and solving it, we get n is equal to 12 and n is equal to minus 53 by 4. Now remember students, we know that n is the number of terms. Number of terms, which means it is always a natural number. But minus 53 by 4 is not a natural number. Hence, n is equal to 12. Because our n should always be a natural number. Did you get it, students? Okay. So we will move to our next question. Question number 6. The first and the last term of AP are 17 and 350. Which terms are this? First and last term respectively. If their common difference is 9, again common difference is given as 9. How many terms are there and what is their sum? So how many terms are there, which means n, and what is their sum, which means Sn. So two things we have to find out, and then Sn, which means we have to use two formulas, or we can use only one formula also. Yes, we know Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L. And L is equal to, that is An. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. So these two formulas we will use. After substituting the values in the formula, An is equal to a plus n minus 1d, we know our An is equal to 350, a is equal to 17 and d is equal to 9. We solve when we get n is equal to 38. Now we got our n. Now simply we have to find out Sn using the formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L. 38 by 2 into 17 plus 350, that is 19 into 367, which is 6,973. Hence we got our answer that AP contains 38 terms and sum of the terms of this AP is 6,973. Remember students, since the question is the word problem, we also have to give the answer in the form of words only. We will not simply write n is equal to 38, Sn is equal to 6973 or 6973. We have to write the answer in terms of words. So we will write that AP contains 38 terms and the sum of these terms of an AP is 6973. Did you get it, students? Okay. Moving toward next question, question number 8. It says find the sum of first 51 terms of an AP. Find the sum of first 51 terms of an AP whose second and third term is 14 and 18 respectively. Here first term is not given to you. Number of terms is given to you, that is 51. N is equal to 51 given to you. But first term is not given to you. Last term is also not given to you. Which means we have to use the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 plus 2a plus n minus 1d. But where to find out a and d? So whatever we are given, we will compile that in the form of equation. So we are given second term is 14 and third term is 18. So directly we can find out D, that is A3 minus A2. These two are two consecutive terms. If they are two consecutive terms, then their common difference is the difference of the two numbers. So A3 minus A2 and we get our common difference as 4. Here. Also we know that A2 is equal to A plus D. D is known to us, A2 is known to us. On solving we get A is equal to 10. Now we are able to solve, put the value in the equation. Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. So on substituting, we'll get n as 51 by 2. Already I told you that n is equal to 51. So 51 by 2 into 2 into 10. A is 10 and D is 4. After solving, we will get 5610, which is our answer. And here also we will write the answer as the sum of first 51 terms of AP, of given AP, is 5610. Okay, students. Moving towards the next question, question number 9. Sorry, question number 10. 9 you will do on your own. The question says that show that A1, A2, A3 up to AN forms an AP and AN is defined by this. We will take the first part. AN is defined as 3 plus 4n. So here AN is 3 plus 4, 1, which means A1 is equal to 3 plus 4 into 1. So what will be this? 3 plus 4 into 1? Yes, 7. Then if we talk about A2, it is 3 plus 4 into 2. That is 4 into 2, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. Similarly, we will get 3 plus 4 into 3 for A3. So 4 into 3, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. And like this we are getting one sequence of a number, and the sequence of number, given sequence of number is 7, 11, 15, 19, and so on. We have to show that these numbers forms an AP. So how we can show that the numbers forms an AP? Yes, by showing that their common difference is always same. So we will find out the common difference between first two terms. What is the common difference? 11 minus 7, that is 4. Okay, so here we will get the common difference as 4. Then we will check for second and third term. 15 minus 11, again we get 4. Then we check for next 19 minus 15, again we will get 4. So always common differences keep coming same. You can see here also common difference is always coming same of the required sequence of numbers. Okay, so it is an AP with common difference 4 and first term 7. Now we have to find sum of 15 terms. So sum of 15 terms, we will apply which formula? Yes, Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d. We'll substitute all the things. What is n? N 15, a first term 7, d common difference 4, common difference 4, and when we will substitute, after solving we get 525. So 525 is the sum of 15 terms of this AP. Got it, students?